what we have to do. See all the calcium all around. There's the skimmer all the way around. Can't see much of that, but let's go. Plenty of calcium right there along the tile. And then here are the stairs. Go ahead and zoom in so you can see the calcium deposits along the stairs. And then there's a little grotto right here that we will zoom out and zoom back in so you can see all the calcium built up on the grotto tile as well. Lots of calcium, 3 tiles high. All right, well, here I am blasting the calcium off the swimming pool tile, and there is so much calcium buildup that I was a little nervous because I didn't want to stay in one spot and try to get all the calcium off at once, because when you do so, it tends to cut into the tile itself. So I'm moving around as much as I possibly can and trying to still get as much calcium off as well. As you can see, I am wearing a wetsuit. I also have booties on. It's January 18th and the swimming pool was definitely not heated. But I like to get inside the swimming pool because that way I can get everything head on. And it seems as though I can remove the calcium much easier, have a better look at everything, rather than trying to lean over, bend over, get up and underneath. I just don't have as good of a view. So I always like to get inside the swimming pool and just do it head on and attack it that way, because I never really know how good of a job I'm doing unless I'm actually standing inside the swimming pool. Then I have a much better perspective of what's happening to the calcium and the tile and grout, etc.
Look at how clean the tile is. It used to be. It used to be just like that. But with a few minutes of blasting, that's all that comes out.
There was a grotto inside the swimming pool, along with a lot of the faux rocks. And because of the faux rocks, there was so much calcium that was being deposited on top of this tile. It was incredibly hard and thick. As you can see, it's kind of colored. It's got some yellow, some brown in that grout, or not in the grout, but in the calcium itself from the coloring of that faux rock. But there was a couple of sections on here, it's coming up here, this one in particular, that has a huge mound of calcium built up, and it's right there as I'm shooting. And it just took me a long time to get this particular section cleaned up. Again, like I said, I don't want to stay in one particular spot, because I can actually put a hole in the tile if I continue to stay in one spot. So I'm constantly moving around, trying to adjust pressures, things like that. So anyway, it took me a long time to get this calcium off the tile. It was probably, at that point, it was probably 1/4 to 3/8 of an inch thick. But it took quite a long time to get all that out of there. Here's an after shot of the grotto. It certainly took a long time to get that calcium off, but as you can see, it was definitely well worth the time spent getting all that calcium off and removed. Here is a before and after shot of the swimming pool after it has been blasted. So if you have any calcium built up on your swimming pool tile, please feel free to call West Coast Soda Blasting at 831-475-5020 or 855-725-2784. You can also see us on the web at www.westcoastsodablasting.com.